Best Book Bits Coaching brings you Motivational Showers, your daily wash of wisdom to get you through the day. If you like these messages and want more than motivation, come connect with me using the links below for a free coaching session, or go to go.bestbookbits.com/coaching call. Enjoy this motivational shower. Tim Grover. Winning doesn't apologise, and it doesn't explain. It throws a party in your honour, refuses to give you the place and time, and sticks you with the check. It pours champagne and knocks over the glass. You reach out to shake its hand, and it has no idea who you are. Winning puts you on the biggest stage, and it shuts off all the lights. You can only chase it, and if you're willing to pay the price, you might catch it. Briefly, it's your ultimate reality check, a scorching reminder of who you really are and who you're pretending to be, and forcing you to reconcile the difference. Winning is the lover who takes you to paradise all night long and disappears before the morning. It's the dream you can't remember when you wake up. Winning is unapologetic. You can be replaced. You will be replaced. The ability to win is in all of us. For some, it's the first championship, the first million, the new business, the new house. For others, it's finishing a workout or finishing school, sending a kid to college, buying that first car, going a whole day without smoking, ending a bad relationship, asking for a raise, seeing the last open parking space and grabbing it before the other guy gets there, making a U-turn and getting away with it. You can't buy a map to the top. If you could, everyone would be there. They're not. The steps to winning are infinite and constantly shifting. 1 minute, you see a step in front of you. The next moment, it's a quicksand. Most people don't see that step disappear until it's too late. They get sucked into the quicksand and give up. Winning doesn't care if you can walk up the steps. Anyone can do that. It wants you to know what happens when you miss that step, when you can't see or feel what's in front of you, when you have to trust yourself and believe what you feel, not what you see. Everyone is not a legend or a beast. Every event or interview is not epic and life-changing. Every athlete who plays well in the first game of the season is not necessarily going to be a problem for the league or anyone else. Everyone driving a Ferrari is not on fire. Winning requires real talk, or even better, no talk at all. In the language of winning, there is no talk about motivation. Motivation is entry level, the temporary rush you get from eating too much frosting. It's that incredible riptide or artificial power and passion and ravenness energy right before it wears off, and you suddenly face planted on the hard cold floor wondering what the hell happened. Motivation is for those who haven't decided whether to commit to their goals or how much time, effort and life they're willing to invest to achieve them. I'm not measuring their level of success. Someone can be broke or out of work or overweight or in a bad situation and extremely motivated to change that. I'm talking about their need to have others push them into action with a swift kick in the ass. I don't work with clients who need that kick in the ass. If you come to me, I need to know you're already kicking your own ass and you're ready for more. Likewise, I'm not a motivational speaker. I don't write motivational books. I don't want to fire you up. That's your job. My job is to take your greatest achievements and build on them. I want to speak to you in a language that takes your best work and makes it better. That's the language of winning. There's nothing normal about winning. If you need normal, if you need to fit in, to be prepared for a long stay in the middle of the pack, winning requires you to be different, and different scares people. So if you're worried about what other people will say, the long-term effects, the sacrifices you'll make, the sleep you'll lose, your family being angry, I can't help you with that. There's nothing typical about the lifestyle and choices you'll have to make. Winning is inside of us all, but for most, that's where they'll stay, trapped under a lifetime of fear and worry and doubt. Winning will do everything possible to keep you catching it, but if you earned a seat at the magnificent table and you're finally included in the conversation, be prepared for two things. Number one, winning will give you the chair with one broken leg so you will never get comfortable. And number two, you'd better be able to speak its language. For me, winning is about those words and many more. As you'll see, it's dead calm. in the midst of total chaos. It can be the greatest joy and the loneliest feeling in the world. Not everyone feels it this way. You don't have to. I think real winners understand the experience. It's not the whooping and hollering and celebrating, it's that stunning recognition of what just happened. You chased this magnificent thing, this elusive end result, and you caught it. You fucking caught it. It's MJ sobbing on the floor, Kobe hugging the trophy alone in the corner. It's the CEO of a billion-dollar empire wondering what happened to the kitchen table that served as his first desk. No one knows what you went through to get there. No one understands what you'll have to do to get there again. Winning will cost you everything and reward you with more. If you're willing to do the work, don't bother to roll up your sleeves. Just rip the fucking things off and do what others won't or can't. They don't matter anyway. You are in this alone. Stop being afraid what you'll become. You should be more afraid of not becoming that. If you can't buy into this, if you believe you're not ready or not deserving, if you're not willing to commit to your own success, you've never won, and you probably won't. Because winners all understand one thing: there's a price to pay, and you, my friend, must pay it. Confidence takes on special meaning when everything is on the line. It's no longer just walking in a room like you own it, or feeling good in what you're wearing, or knowing all the answers. If anyone asks, you're competing for the prize. When it's all on your shoulders, confidence is all about knowing, without a doubt, that you will win. That was Tom Brady, who left the New England Patriots after winning 6 championships, decided to play for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers instead, and at the age of 43, delivered their first Super Bowl title in almost 20 years. Confident people are their own special breed of killers. You can't break them because they've already been broken over and over. That's how they become so confident in the first place, not from others telling them how good they are and throwing confetti and parades, but by being pushed down and kicked and laughed at, and by learning for themselves how strong and powerful they really are. By being in the worst possible situation and having the confidence to believe we're getting out of this mess. Confident people don't live in the past. They remember what happened, but they don't let it affect their ability to move forward. When you've been knocked down, confidence gives you the patience to stay down for a minute until you know how to get up better than you were before. Most people jump right back up because they don't want to look weak and damaged and then immediately get knocked down again. When you're confident in your ability to recover, you'll know you'll never be weak or damaged again. We're all flawed. Confident people don't hide their flaws, they laugh at them because they don't care what you think. Those flaws work for them, they don't have to work for you. Confidence gives you the grit to stand in the shadow of those more powerful than you and still retain your power. Confidence is your ticket to freedom, your escape route from everything that's holding you back. Bad relationships, bad decisions, bad situations, the people and issues that stand between you and what you want. Never let anyone take that from you, even when they're in control of the situation. They don't control you. Ultimately, confidence is about taking chances and never doubting the outcome. You can't win if you can't gamble on yourself, and you can't gamble if you don't believe you can win. Winning requires you to set unrealistic goals and expects to achieve them. That doesn't mean chasing unattainable dreams. It means making smart, educated, and confident decisions about what you're capable of achieving. When you're making those decisions and enjoying the results, life is so short, it feels as if you'll never have enough time to enjoy your wins and create new ones. But when you're stuck in one place, scared to try something new, and feeling trapped in a life you don't really want, every day is endless, and the regret lasts forever. Taking chances is about embracing the darkness of the unknown. It's about facing reality and fear and uncertainty, because wherever you're going alone. Every hazy step will be uneven, unstable, unpromised, but as you continue to take those steps, as you get closer to winning, you can see light in the darkness and reality through the haze. But until that crazy gamble starts to look like a real possibility, even when you're the only one who can see it. When you're so intensely dedicated to what you're working for, you have to accept that others just won't get it. They don't see what you see because they can't even imagine what you see. You're creating so much distance between you and everyone else that they finally stop trying to keep up, and they tell themselves and everyone else that you're just plain difficult. You're obsessed, you're crazy, you're headed for disaster. You are the problem. Believe me when I say this, you're not the problem, you are the solution. You're already solving problems they can't even see. Weakness, laziness, frustration, negativity, anxiety. Every single morning, you get to decide whether to give those things a vote. Do you listen to them, or do you have the self-control to say no? No. Discussion. Put your hand down. You don't have a vote today. That's what self-control is. Deciding which part of you gets a vote. Some days, frustration might have something to say. Weakness might overpower you. You might give in to jealousy or laziness or fear. It happens. Everyone has lapses. We all lose control at some point, but not every day. The skeletons in your mental closet do not get a vote every day. Put those hands down. Staying in control of yourself is a choice. Staying in control of yourself is a choice. Losing control is a choice. But to develop that level of control, you have to understand what's dictating your actions and your thoughts. Is it you? Is it something external? Are you busy fighting with everyone else that you don't even realize your biggest battle is with yourself? Competition tells you what you really want. It responds to your desires, your emotions, your instinctive cravings, so much that you'll crawl through hell and back to get the things you crave. You don't even have to think about it, you just know. That is mine. The reality of competition is this. To achieve at the highest level, you have to crave the end result so completely that nothing else matters, and you have to crave it for yourself, not for anyone else. You can't lose weight for anyone else. You can't build a business for anyone else. You can't win a championship for anyone else. If it doesn't burn within you to do it, you can't succeed. If your business is stagnant, if your results are weak, if you're not growing toward your goals and potential, there may be a reason that's not what you think it is. Because when you find that challenge you truly want to compete for, nothing and no one will be able to stop you. When you're driven to achieve something that requires all your time, all your focus, all your heart, it's extremely difficult to create meaningful space for anything else. You can't achieve balance in all areas of your life. You can't achieve balance in all areas of your life. That's the transformative power of the dark side. It will take you where you want to go if you allow it, but it has to come from within you, because the dark side is personal to each individual. It's a result of everything you've won and lost, your disappointments, your fears, your achievements. Your dark side is a song that only you can hear, if you have the courage to listen for it. Hold your hand over each one, mentally reconnecting with how each made you feel. Warm, nauseous, cold, nothing. Radioactive, hot, that's the one. That's your fuel, the one that burns you without even having to touch it. That's your dark side fuel. That's Iron Man's armor, Wonder Woman's bracelets, Captain America's shield, Spider-Man's web, Superman's cape, Thor's hammer, Batman's mask. That's what's driving you, and that's your superpower. People are afraid to get close to all that hurt and disappointment because they open themselves up to revealing it, and that's rarely pleasant. But you must be willing to look at it, relive it, and embrace it before you can draw power from it. If you can't face your own truth, if you can't deal with the darkest part of your past, you'll never be able to change your story. Now that's a wrap on this motivational shower, your daily wash of wisdom by Tim Grover. Now let me ask you a question. Stop doing life by yourself. I mean it. Do you think Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant didn't have a personal coach? His name was Tim Grover. He was his coach. Let me ask you a question. Who is your coach? Who is your Tim Grover? Why not let me be your Tim Grover? Yes, me, Michael George Knight, creator and founder of Best Book Bits, with nearly 1,000 book summaries uploaded, author of Success in 50 Steps. Give yourself the gift of a coach now by connecting with me for a free coaching session to see if we're a right fit. Check the links below in the show notes to book a free session, or go to go.bestbookbits.com/coaching call. Get your own Tim Grover in me, I Know My Shit.